What can you do if you're losing Medicaid? It's a big topic. So Medicaid rolls in most states were frozen as a result of COVID. So nobody was getting moved off of Medicaid. Now, we're several years later, they finally determined that the COVID emergency was over. They actually decided that late last year, began a process called Medicaid redetermination. So Medicaid rolls throughout all the states are going through and determining, do you still qualify for Medicaid? And a lot of people, the answer is no. And so the question then becomes, well, what can you do for health insurance? So there's a few different layers to this, and it depends on what situation you're in. For most people, if you've been on Medicaid and you're losing it, your best bet is to go through the health insurance marketplace to get an individual health insurance plan. I'm not political about it. Some people call it Obamacare, but that's what we're talking about, is an individual health policy through the health insurance marketplace. If you've been on Medicaid, you probably don't have a really high income, and so you're probably going to qualify for what they call premium tax credits, which are subsidies that lower the price of health insurance on the health insurance marketplace. So the result is you could probably get a pretty decent health plan at a pretty decent price. You just need to talk to somebody that does this professionally, that can answer your questions, help you identify the best plans for your needs in your market wherever you live, and find a plan and get enrolled. You have a window of time, probably about 60 days, in which to do that, regardless of whether we're in the open enrollment period or not. You've got a special enrollment period to pick a plan and get signed up. You will have to provide a copy of the letter you got from Medicaid saying that your coverage is ending. So you have to be able to prove that you qualify to enroll now. Okay. Now, some of you are in a situation where your kids are losing Medicaid, but you have coverage, perhaps on a marketplace plan. In that situation, you should qualify just to add your kids to your plan. And that can be done pretty easily. Again, going back to the marketplace, adding them to your application. We do it all the time. I did it 15 minutes ago. Lastly, if you're on Medicare, it's a little more complicated because there are some plans that are designed for people on Medicaid and Medicare. So you qualify based on typically age for Medicare and income for Medicaid. There's a lot of moving parts here as far as what kind of plans you're on. If you're losing Medicaid eligibility and you're on one of those dual enrollment plans, you're going to have to change plans. So you need to contact somebody that can help you make that transition to a plan. You have a certain amount of time where you can do that. It shouldn't be a whole lot of hoops to jump through, but it's something you need help with. Call somebody that can help you. Until next time, take care.